What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to a squad builder. As I said in the pack opening yesterday guys, because I went and bought that Francesco Totti, I would build a team around him, and I have done that. It's not like an overly imaginative team. In fact, I took it all from one league and one nation just for the lol factor. I just wanted to test out a different team in a different formation. I've never used the 3-5-2 in FIFA 14 yet. I've always gone with the 4-1-2-1-2 or the 4-4-2, but the team we're going to be running with will be as follow. But if you guys would like to purchase any FIFA Ultimate Team coins, check out cheapfootcoins.co.uk. They have both Xbox and PS3 in stock. So you're probably going to be able to guess most of these players. Like I said, it's not an overly imaginative squad builder, but I just wanted to show you the team. So in goal, guys, we have got Marchetti, very good goalkeeper. I gave him the glove. It improves his diving, handling and positioning. His reflex is already really solid. His kicking and speed are so low that even if you did improve them, it's not really going to affect it too much. So I didn't add those ones on right there. The three centre backs we've got, guys, Chiellini in at spot 1. Spot number 2 we've got Barzagli, and in third and final place is Ogbonna. Now Ogbonna cost me, as you can see, 5,500. Barzagli cost me 3,400, and Chiellini 24,000. And Marchetti I got in the pack, but he goes for around 4,000 coins right now. So Ogbonna, Chiellini and Barzagli all have sentinel chemistry styles. I really like to improve the defending and heading of my centre backs. Pace isn't that important in this game, and I'd say any centre back with 65 or more pace, don't even bother worrying about adding pace to them as a card. You know, defending and heading is far more important for centre backs than anything else, and that is why we have got those there. In at the CDM spots, guys, we have got Daniele De Rossi and Nocerino, the guy that I always call Marquisio for some bizarre reason. So De Rossi cost me 9,000 coins, and Nocerino cost me just the 700 coins. Now I already gave Nocerino Sentinel as well. I do like my CDMs to have powerful heading and good defensive abilities, and because Nocerino is a good all-round player, I figured just let me improve what I really want him to be good at, which is why I gave him that. And I gave De Rossi the anchor, also defending and heading, but also a bit of pace, just because his pace is a little bit lacking. So I improved that. So hopefully these 5 guys here and the goalkeeper will be the defensive force, so that we can allow the creative attacking flows from the midfield and attacking. In at right midfield, guys, we've got Churchy or Kirky, or I don't know how his name's pronounced. I'm not even going to pretend like I know how it's pronounced. We're going to just call him John for the rest of this episode. And John I picked up for 1,900 coins, and I gave him the engine trait. So he also has 4-star skill moves and a 4-star weak foot, which is pretty good, but he does have a medium low work rate set, which isn't very good. So with John, as I said, I gave him the engine trait, which gives him pace, dribbling and passing, and that is because his pace, dribbling and passing are already pretty decent. The rest of his stats are pretty poor, so I want to improve what's decent and make it exceptional. So he's going to be very quick, very good at dribbling and good at passing. And in this formation with 2 strikers, the passing is more important about the crossing rather than the actual passing. On the left side, guys, we've got El Shaarawy, and we picked him up for 20,750 coins. He has got 87 pace, which is very good, and 85 dribbling, which is why I gave him the shooting and passing traits. And I score a few nice goals with him in the goals to come up as well, guys. So shooting and passing, his passing again, I wanted to improve that just so that when I do cross the ball to the 2 strikers, I am able to get accurate crosses in. But his passing is pretty weak. But because his pace and head and dribbling, are very good anyway, there's no need to try and improve those any more than they already are. So in at the cam spot, you guys know who's here. It's the man we picked up from the pack opening, Francesco Totti. This guy looks like such a god, shooting, passing and dribbling the trait for Maestro, because once again, his pace, defending and heading, even if you did add chemistry styles to it, it's going to make next to no difference because they're so low. But adding on shooting, passing and dribbling should hopefully allow me to score some cracking goals with him, and that is exactly what I do when you guys get to see the goals. Now I know one of the strikers you're going to be expecting is Balotelli, but I did not go for Balotelli. The reason why I didn't go for Balotelli is, first of all, I picked up Di Natale first. Di Natale cost me 33,500 coins. Di Natale obviously has really good pace, shooting and dribbling, so I actually gave him the Hunter card just to improve that pace and shooting a little bit more. He also has 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot and a high-low work rate, which is pretty decent for a striker. And the reason why I picked Sao as the second striker was because I love I love Aubameyang, and I wanted to know whether it was because of his pace or because of maybe some other abilities. So Sal doesn't have the best all-round abilities, but his pace is very good. He has a 4-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves, and I picked him up for 1100 coins. Now, I gave him the sniper trait, which improves his shooting and dribbling, because I don't need to improve his pace, and his heading's pretty poor anyway. And overall, guys, I wasn't overly impressed with this team. I think I played 7 games. Yeah, I played 7 games with this team, and I had to give up because I was just... I don't know if it's the team or the formation. Like, all the players are really solid, but I wasn't doing the best. So we're going to get into the goals now, guys, and talk about how the team performed and what changes we could possibly make, and where we could go forwards, and whether or not I recommend this team or any players out of this team. So guys, into the goals we go, and I'm just showing you pretty much all of the goals that I scored within the 7 games, and I won 4 of the games and lost 3 of the games, which is actually really poor. And I want to talk about the composition of the team and how it generally plays overall. And to be perfectly honest, I don't like it. Now, there are a few players in here that you would pretty much put in any team, that being the 3 centre-backs would arguably go in any team. El Shaarawy would go in any team. Di Natale would go in any team. Even the informed Totti could fit in a lot of your sort of Serie A teams. Has El Shaarawy scores a beautiful finesse shot there. I thought they had been toned down, EA. I thought they had been toned down. Let us ride that cat. Those players did perform quite well. I actually really like John on the right midfield. He performed very well. Who let me down in this team? Di Natale let me down a lot. I expected a lot more from him, with a guy with really good pace and really good finishing and good skills and weak foot. And look at this for a fantastic goal from Totti. A free kick from 35 yards. Beautiful stuff. Hopefully that deserves a like, guys. Hopefully that deserves a like, as Totti runs away riding the cat as well. But in general, guys, this team was pretty poor. Nocerino just wasn't there. De Rossi, as good as he was for me in FIFA 13, just wasn't good enough this time around. And I don't know whether it's because it's a formation or because of the players, but I found it really difficult to defend. Now, in the 4-1-2-1-2, I find it relatively easy to defend, and that's probably because the central defensive midfielder in front of a back 4 really helps me out, as El Shaarawy scores another beautiful goal there. But, you know, in general, this one, I found it really difficult to not concede goals pretty much. It was very poor defensively, and because of that I had to spend a lot of games going from, look at that for a lovely strike from Totti. Because of that I had to spend a lot of games going defensive and counter-attack, and that's not how I like to play FIFA 14. I like to actually control possession and try and push, like dominate the possession and the territory. So for me to have to go defensive and counter-attack, I found it remarkably difficult to play, and almost trying to play for a brand new play style. So out of this team, the good players from this team were El Shaarawy and Totti. To be perfectly honest, they were both the only 2 players that really stood out for me. John on the right hand side was pretty decent. He's exactly what you expect, exactly what you want from a right midfielder, and that was another beautiful goal from Totti there. And Totti is really good. Like, if you play him as a centre forward or as a cam, you will not be let down. But pretty much everyone else in this team, guys, was a letdown. I don't know why it was like that or what the problem was, but that is how it was. So, guys, this is the end of the video. If you have enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let's enjoy the last goal. But for now, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace!